Hi friends, welcome back to A Coastal Thrifter, and if it's your first time here, welcome. So today I am going to unpack this amazing bag of fabric that I found at the Waterfront Mission. So I know I said I wasn't going to do any more of these fabric bags / fabric haul videos, but it's been a long time since I found one, and they had one there the other day and I could not resist. So I bought this one for $10.99. I also picked up this amazing wood mosaic while I was there. Zagreb, I guess that's the capital of Croatia. But yeah, so I want to get into this fabric with you guys. There's nothing that excites me quite so much as a bag of random fabric. If you've watched any of my other fabric haul videos, you know that's the truth. Okay, so I got the tape off of it and I've opened it up. And yeah, I'm not gonna do any like videos of me on camera today because I'm just kind of busy working through my day and I didn't want to bother Dave. But let's just go through these. I noticed right away all of this floral fabric in there, and I thought there was a lot of fabric in here that looked really shabby chic, and I like this one. It's kind of a thinner floral fabric. It looks like it'd be nice for a summer blouse or just to put in any nice upcycling projects. It looks to be several good yards there to use in that one. I don't keep all of the fabric that I find. I do actually separate out the things I want to keep, and then I put together a pile to donate, and there may be some things coming up in the upcoming yard sale. We'll just have to wait and see. It's a little patch, I guess, for someone's BDUs here. We do live in a military area. Those might make just nice jean patches, really, because, you know, that camouflage is still kind of in. And so, I mean, here we go. This is so vintage, isn't it? Look how 80s this little swatch of fabric is. I love the, what do they call those kind of flowers on there? It's not like a paisley pattern. I know there's a special word for it. I think it starts with a P, but I can't think of it right now. This is the shiny stuff. Like this looks like it could have been curtains or make a nice decorative pillow or something, but very 80s on that one. Would be wonderful, like patched together over an old pair of overalls. And here we go. There's more florals. These are all very exciting. I'm seeing lots of possibilities here already for things I'd love to do with it. I'm trying to kind of get down to having a spot to work on my sewing again here. And yeah, look at this one. Look at the pretty little sweet pink floral. Wow, that one's really pretty, really country looking, also very shabby chic. It almost has a little sheen to it. I have recently hired help to help me a couple times a month with the housework. I can't see. Oh, it is Joan Kessler. That's the name of that fabric, Joan Kessler. So I am excited that I'm going to be having a little help doing the things I really don't like doing, which will free me up more time to do the focus on more important things like making money on eBay and getting my crafting rolling again. So I'm so excited about that. I will give a shout out to Robin and Christina. If you're watching, those girls, they hooked me up. They are awesome at their job. They came in here and they cleaned this house, and I mean, it felt magical when they were done. This is obviously a very green and black taffeta here. Very Christmassy looking, very fancy taffeta. Probably not one that I will keep, but yeah. If you like wearing green taffeta, more power to you. Okay, this looks like an old curtain material that somebody cut up. See, it's vinyl backed there. which, these vinyl backed fabrics can make nice waterproof padding. If you know. Some people require a little extra help around the house, and waterproof padding can be a real blessing. So that would make a nice waterproof pad for somebody's chair or something, layered up with some towels or some cotton batting. This is another piece of taffeta. So we have the makings of some formals in here. Not a huge fan of all the taffetas, but it's very heavy. Like, goodness. Fabric is just heavy. I really have to lob these suckers up into the cart when I do find them. Here's more of that big floral, more of a loose weave. This almost looks like, again, it could have been curtains or something. I guess it's kind of a large chintz. It's very shabby chic, very 80s, very kind of Laura Ashwell. If you bleached it a little bit, distressed it somewhat, it could very well go shabby chic for a pillow cover or something. All right, what do we have here? Goodness. All right, there's a little more of that. And there is just some random white, plain white fabric. Then there's this stuff. God, this whole stack is so 80s. 80s and early 90s, I'd say. Look at the mauve. The mauve and the blue, that was so 90s. Who is this one by? I wonder if it's the same designer. It says PS Designs on it. Okay, PS Design. Probably came from our Joann's. Yes, sadly our Joann's has closed down. Then we have some of this stuff. This is Pleasant Valley Vintage Collection. And it has almost, I guess, a Christmassy look to it. Or maybe not. That could be grapevine. What do you think? Tell me, is that grapevine? Yeah, I don't know. That looks like a magnolia flower or something. So I think probably not Christmas, but a nice thick piece of tapestry would be good in the handbag making stash. Here is some lining material, some polyester lining material. Probably won't keep that. I'm not that intense of a sewer. That was just a little piece of hair. More white fabric. All right. Ooh, now we're getting into some stuff that's a little more interesting. We have some red velvet. So the red velvet can be really nice for fixing up vintage pieces. A lot of vintage pieces are lined with that red velvet on the bottom. Little tchotchkes and things, but you'll see them and the velvet will be torn off or they'll need to be replaced altogether. So this is a valuable little piece of fabric for anybody that does resell. Okay, this is more, looks like, I don't know if I would call this taffeta, maybe a twill of some sort. It's not a linen blend. It definitely feels like polyester or some sort of poly blend. Black, shiny, thick, would make great pillow backing. It's thick enough where it would stand up nicely to being used on a pillow. All right, for a throw pillow or something. If you were going to take an old tapestry and cut it up and use it to make pillows. This is Katrina Zilli by Duralee. Exclusive Duralee Fabrics. Again, a nice shabby chic chintz here. Look at those beautiful big flowers. They're like as big as my hand. So one of the things like Tracy Myers does is she'll cut out these flowers and she'll create appliques with them, and she might slap that on the side of a pair of jeans or something, and it just looks so adorable, so cute. If you have not checked out her channel, please check it out. I'll try to do the @Tracy Myers, T Myers. It's her channel. Here's a teeny tiny little gingham, I'd say. Look at that teeny, precious, teeny tiny little print. This would make an adorable baby dress. There's quite a bit of it here. It is Joan Kiesler, or Joan Kessier for Concord Fabrics. Joan Kessier. So I was on the interweb today, up on Facebook, and I don't know if it was like Better Homes and Gardens or one of those big channels. There's more of that matching print. It's not the exact same, but it's matching. There's so much of it here. There's really enough here. It's okay, sweetheart, you can come through. My son was walking through. There's really enough of it here that you could make a nice sundress out of this, or a really cute little swing top or something for summer. I love the dusty blue color of it. This has potential to be used in garment construction, I would say. Something really cute could be done with that. I would love to see that, like with a little pin tucking on it in a lady's top. Looks like someone might have tried to make napkins or something. What are these? Oh, wow. Okay, that might have been used as a table set. No? Interesting. These could be, wow. No, she's like, whoever did this, she cut out these big rectangles and hemmed them all the way around. So interesting. I don't know exactly what she was going for there. Maybe she was doing aprons or something. That would make a really cute apron material. Apronology. Have you all seen that magazine? Apronology. It's one of those ladies' craft magazines. Look at this precious little light blue. It's super light blue. You can see better in the sunlight over here, reflecting off of my driveway. All right, what do we have here? This was what got me excited. I do not know if that's actual Louis Vuitton, but I saw the LV and I was like, could it be? I don't know, but yeah, it almost looks like a curtain. It has actual tab panels, but it looks handmade. So how fun would this be to turn into something? I don't know what, but there's a lot of it, you guys. Look at that. Look at all that. Oh my God. Are you jealous now? You're going to start looking in fabric bags now? Look at the LV stuff. Oh my God. I don't know. It's got to be a knockoff, right? That can't be actual Louis Vuitton fabric. But, you know, wonders never cease, so could have just been the thrift gods. Oh, wow, look, there's some little flat back crystals in there. And here's more fabulous disco fabric. I have so much disco fabric at this point from previous hauls. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I need to do something sort of fun and rave-tastic and disco-y. Some cute little swatches in here. I do see what looks like batik, but I don't think it is. These are just like, I don't know, maybe fat quarters. Maybe they've just been rolled up like that. Look how pretty that one is. This is so pretty. I love that. Some delightful summery pinks in this bag. I will definitely be keeping this fun little bag. Look at those fun little polka dots. Could you see a little soft doll made with some of that for a little girl? Something very vibrant, perhaps. Okay, what have we here? Ooh, Annie's Collection Pillow Shams. Only $3.99. It tells you it's super vintage. There is some damage here. But look at these. What size? They're 10 by 12. It says right there. 10 by 12 square. Pillow Shams. Wow. Okay. And that one, yeah, 10 by 12 also. But that's weird. This one says 10. Okay, that's 10-inch square. That's 12-inch square. I got it. $3.49 and $3.99. So we have two separate pillow covers. Wow. Okay. What would you do? Would you sell them as is with the intact like this with their vintage little hang tab thingies on them? Or would you take them out of the original packaging and try to remove the stains and then sell them separately? Oh, my fellow you resellers, I'm shouting out to you. Tell me what you would do there. Give me some advice. All right, and here's more of that precious little pastel blue. And here we have beautiful little goldenrod yellow gingham fabric. Again, super cute. Needs a little cleaning up. Probably sat in somebody's fabric shed for a long time. But that one's also Joan Kessler for Concord Fabrics. Again, with the Joan Kessler, vintage Joan Kessler fabrics. If I come across anything here and you say I must have it, just message me, reach out to me. Maybe we can work something out. I mean, I'm not completely closed down to actual deals here. Oh my gosh. All right. So the final thing in this bag is this massive piece of tropical looking Hawaiian print fabric. So I did sell a vintage Hawaiian print, actual Hawaiian fabric recently for like $100 at last year. I'll see if I can find the comp on that sale and pop it up. But that was actual like vintage from Hawaii fabric. I do not think this is vintage from Hawaii fabric, but still that much yardage might fetch a good price for resale. Little bird of paradise print. There's a lot of yardage there. So yeah, I don't know that I'll keep that one. That one might be up for resale soon. Anyhow, that is the fabric haul. And there's one more thing. I have a bonus to show you. Bam. I found this entire bag of granny squares. Oh my God, you guys. Is this so fun or what? Somebody was super busy. They don't smell old. I think these may have been recent craft projects somebody made. But look at them. Oh my God, look at them all. They're so fun. People are patching jeans with these too now. And they also, could be pieced together to make some really funky handbags. So yeah, I got to get busy and start crafting again. It would be wonderful to set up at one of these local vendor markets or something, flea market thing. Look at those fun little things. These would actually make nice little scrubby pads. That's almost like hot pad thickness. Maybe if you took the two of them and combined them, you could sew them together and make a hot pad. Green, sage green, very pretty, very, very pretty. Oh, there's another one of the blue. Here's just a regular little knit piece. This one could actually, this is not the greatest, but this could be deconstructed. Some of these, if they're not perfect, I wouldn't be opposed to deconstructing them and salvaging the yarn itself. Have y'all seen the price of yarn lately? I know some of you have. I know some of my friends have. Look at these little sweet things. Oh my gosh. What were they planning to do with all this? Was this a class that someone taught? Look at the rainbowy one. That is so much fun. Can you see that like paired together with some of my vintage tie-dye, some of my old tie-dye shirts or stuff that I've salvaged and saved from back in my tie-dye days? Yep. And here's a lovely piece of knitting that could be unraveled, and that sweet little baby yarn could be reused for something. This would make just a nice doily to sit underneath something. Yeah, I'm so stoked. That's like, there's so many granny squares here. So many usable ones. That one looks like, the blue and white reminds me of Greece. It's kind of Greek, isn't it? Greek. Or do we have any Greeks in the audience? Yeah, see, look, I'm convinced now. Look at that. Someone was probably Greek. They were probably making something Greek for somebody. Rainbows and Greeks. Maybe not necessarily in that order. Wow, look at all the rainbow ones. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Those could just be patched together and made a little lap quilt or something. I really don't know how to join crochet together. I do have crocheted a little bit, but you know, like I can make a granny square, but I don't know really how to join them all together. Look at this. There's another one of them big wriggly ones. That's a fun square. Okay, I mean, some of them I could probably just sell as a lot online. Anyways, yay, fun. So thanks for joining me again for another quick haul video, A Coastal Thrifter. I would appreciate your likes and subscribes. Still trying to grow this channel. Thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all have a wonderful week. Bye.